How to make a timetable in Notion. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how can you make a timetable here for your routines. We will have a timetable and a tasks database on the bottom here to list down your routines. Now, why I say routine is because I think with the new Notion calendar and the Notion and calendar system, timetable really is only relevant if you want to have a fixed schedule of your routines. Otherwise, I think it is more flexible if you use a calendar instead for your more small tasks, or if you want to fit a lot of activities in the 24-hour time. All right, so let's dive into it. So a timetable will basically allow you to put your tasks, your routines in a week's setup here. So, for example, I have my Monday to Friday here, and I can put my tasks by the hour here. So I put an hour column here. This is 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., all the way to 12 p.m. here. I can also add another um, hour according to how my day, my routine will be scheduled in. All right, so I may not do physics and control system at 2 a.m. So let's just call this like 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. So your time or hour should be dictated by the starting of your routine. So if your earliest routine is at 2 p.m., as I have here, you should start maybe with 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. Okay, so the strength of this mm, timetable system is that you can go ahead and pick one of the page here that I've made, and it will load your page, in which maybe in physics here I can load my lab notes, I can load my um, its own tasks management system, etc., etc. So the main reason why you want to have a timetable is that if you want to combine all of the resources that is scattered around, maybe in Google Calendar, in your Notion database, in your Notes app, in your camera, if you take photos of lectures, and put it all in one place. Okay, so how to make a timetable here with the task here is very simple. I'm gonna walk you through it. So first, let's add another page, and in this page, let's call this new timetable. Okay, in this new timetable, we'll add two databases. One is the timetable itself. So let's hit / in your keyboard and type view. It will be a table view, and let's create a new database just for this purpose. And let's name this new timetable so that you will not be confused with the old timetable that I have made. And the first column here will be my hours. So let's just make it in hours. And the type is a title. Okay. And in this hour, as I said, if you have, maybe let's make this a 9 to 5. So let's start at 9, 10, and let's work our way up to 5 p.m. So it will start at 9 a.m. all the way, sorry, to 5 p.m. I'll use a 24-hour format here. All right, now we have our 9 to 5 here. So the next columns will be Monday through Friday, and it will be a relation type of property. Why relation? Because uh, we want the days to be filled and populated with our tasks that we are going to contain in a different database. So we'll have a separate database to store our tasks, and in that database, which stores our tasks, we will add the tasks to the corresponding days where you have to take them. So it's like time blocking. Okay, let's put relation, And let's name the relation. It's related to, all right. So okay. So before we continue, let's make our new tasks database. So let's go ahead and put another list view here, and let's make a new database here. Okay, this database will just add a task, and it will be a list of tasks that we have here. By the way, let's make the view. Let's add a tag here. Why not? Let's change it to table altogether. Right click, edit view, and change the layout to table. Okay. So let's for example, let's make here math, science. So let's say I will work on my class schedules timetable. Okay, so math, science, and history maybe. Okay, and let's add the tag here just for demonstration. I'll add a school tag. If you want to add another routine that is not school related, maybe your racing team project, maybe your singing, your audition, your acting career, whatever, you just add the tag so you don't confuse between one uh, task type to another. Okay, so as I said, let's add a relation type property here. Relation, click relation, and we will click the task in the new timetable page here. All right, let's add the relation. Also show in task or not. And we'll call this Monday. Oops, I think I've undo my layout select here, my type select here. Okay, relation to task in new timetable. Add relation. Okay, so there you go. Um, that's our first day now. Now, if we click in this column, we will have a list of tasks that we have on the bottom database here, and we can click them. And as you can see, now you can block your 9 to 5 with the tasks you've already listed in the database we have on the bottom here. Now, I've mentioned that timetable really is just for routines. And now I would even say that it's quite obsolete. So, what I would recommend you to do is check out the Notion Calendar app, which is a brand new app from Notion, because you can pretty much do anything and everything that a timetable can offer you in a more seamless and more flexible way. So, as you know, the strongest point of making a timetable is that you can take a look at your routines from Monday to Friday, for example. And if you click your routine, you can have a one stop view on the resources that you will need on those tasks in a timetable view, again, as I said. But if you use Notion Calendar, you can also add your your assorted tasks resources in your routine. So let's say in Notion Calendar, let's I'll demonstrate you how to do this in Notion Calendar. So for example, we have math on Monday from 9 to 11 a.m. Let's say. Okay, so let's add math from. Okay, let's do Wednesday. Okay, let's say math is from 9 to 11 a.m. here. And now let's make this recurring. Now you just can't repeat that. You just can't do that in a timetable in Notion. So, okay, so every week on Wednesday, let's make this repeating every week on Wednesday. And now if I go to my next week's, I will have math every Wednesday. Now, the strongest part of having a timetable, having which is to have an integrated uh, resource base. You can simply do that by adding a docs and link. And guess what? You can add your task, your math here, your math database or page from Notion. So if you haven't already, check out how to use Notion Calendar for me to show you how to link your Notion account to Notion Calendar. But in this case, I'm just gonna walk you through it. So we have a task database here, and we want to link our math page to the Notion database, no, Notion calendar, right? Okay, to do that, go ahead and choose the math task that we have in the task database here and click share. And then let's copy this link and we can paste that link to Notion calendar. And there you go. So there you go. Now every time, okay, let's save this event. And now every time you take a look at your math schedule here at 9 a.m., you can go directly to your Notion webpage. All right, so let's close that now for now. Alternatively, you can also add your Notion page from Notion calendar, but you get the idea. Okay, so that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.